Namaste, hello friends. Today I am bringing very special knowledge for all of you. This is about my book, which has been recently published on Mother's Day in 2021, Garbha Sanskar. This is actually the ultimate guide for all of them who wants to know about conscious conception and childbirth holistic care. It's based on Ayurveda, yoga, and modern science. And I'm lucky to get four words from renowned personalities Dr. Rajan Bhosle and actress Meeta Jaikar. So let's start the journey. I will be first introducing you about the highlights, whatever I have covered in this particular book. Highlights of this book is after reading this book, you will understand what are the fundamentals of healthy conception, what are prerequisite for healthy conception, knowing about your child's personality, not only knowing about your child personality, but you will understand how to bring the best version of yourself in your child. And then fourth point is holistic pregnancy care, and fifth one is fetus nourishment, sixth normal childbirth and postnatal care. So let's begin the chapter. Okay. So very first chapter you will find chapter number 1, which is actually based on the introductory part on health and stages of women's life. I have started this book with the introduction and one beautiful quote which I always love to put in my presentation. And this quote has been stated by Miss Universe Sushmita Sen. She says that being a woman is a gift of God that all of us must appreciate. The origin of child is a mother, is a woman, and is one who shares love and who shows a man what sharing, caring, and love is all about. That is the essence of a woman. This quote describes the significance of women in family and society. Women play the key role in preserving forthcoming generation. So knowledge and empowering women is very important part of her life. It is must to direct her attention towards an enriching diet and nutrition, which will build immunity in all stages of our life. I have tried to integrate the concept of women's health with ancient healing sciences and the contemporary medical science. So, let's see what is next. So, chapter number 2 is actually based on the important concept that is Garbha Sanskar. Garbha Sanskar is one of the part of this book as an ancient wisdom which nourishes a pregnant woman's mind and help her to create and cultivate the unique personality of the child in her womb. In earlier days, women were mostly beholding household work, but now they are engaged in outdoor work as well, and therefore they need more customized care guidelines. As we know, both Ayurveda and yoga have the common goal of sustaining holistic health in terms of physical, physiological, psychological, emotional, and spiritual aspect. Both cherish and boost the immunity of body, mind, and soul. In healing tools, both the science emphasize on using natural healthcare resources which bring abundant health benefits according to an individual constitution, place, stage, and time of day and season. This particularly Garbha Sanskar is nothing but it is important to follow by the couple. It is said that Saumanasya Garbhadharana, beautiful concept written in Ayurveda. And on the basis of that, this quote is it is a smile of two hearts that makes foundation of their life together. And they should know the early checks. And that has been mentioned in my chapter 3, which is based on four important factors which couple should know. Ritu, Kshetra, Ambu, and Bija. These are four factors. Ritu relates with fertile age of couple and fertile window they should know before conception. Kshetra is related to healthy uterine environment and reproductive health. Ambu is related This healthy environment can be only created or possible with healthy diet and nutrition of couple together. That will build their bija, that is sperm and ovum. And after conception, definitely nutrition of pregnant woman plays an important role. So this is all about written and described in chapter number 3. Union of all these four things harmonious way is going to create that foundation stone for the fetus in life. Chapter 4, which has been based on Garbhadhan Purva Sanskar, which means that preparation for pregnancy by couple. And there are certain Ayurveda and yoga guidelines which needs to be practiced holistically by those couple together. In this, I have mentioned about even the cleansing processes, which is Panchakarma and Shatakarma as per Ayurveda and Yoga, respectively. This is going to help them to detoxify them before they proceed further and eliminate all that toxins attached with their genes to carry forward in their child. And then chapter 5 is based on why they need to do this. So it is actually creating the blueprint for their child. It is called Garbha Prakruti. So the Prakruti which we talk in Ayurveda is actually formed in the womb. So it is important that if you wanted to bring the best version of yourself in your child, you have to go through those process and bring that healthy child in your family. There are six important factors which has been explained in chapter 6, which is called as Garbhakara Bhava. This six factor includes maternal, paternal, soul factor, then Satmaja factor, that is adaptation quality, then Rasaja factor, that is about dietary factors of pregnant women, and then Satwaja factor, that is how the mind of baby can be developed with healthy following of diet and nutrition in pregnancy. Seventh chapter is based on once the conception occurs, early signs and symptoms, and then specific signs and symptoms which describes for the pregnant woman. As we all know that common signs are missing period, regular period, that is called amenorrhea, nausea, vomiting. It is nothing but result of change in hormones in the circulation after conception. There is a fatigue and lethargy experienced by pregnant women because there is an extra load of nutrition and food needed, and the modification is also needed accordingly. There are certain specific signs which has been beautifully explained in Acharya's Charak and Sushruta Samhita. First trimester is basically experience the tremendous shift in physical, mental, and spiritual aspect by that pregnant woman, and then even the soul which has been going through the new place in the womb. So both are trying to adapt each other. Once the first trimester period gone, then there are easy process. Even second and third trimester, there are vital organs development is happening. There are so many changes happening in mother's body and mind, but everything can be manageable with the proper diet and lifestyle. So the chapter number 8 based on all these guidelines for that pregnant woman. But mainly it is important the partner who is who should support with love and care to that pregnant woman to bring that mental health and calmness in the pregnancy so that it will fruitful for her normal childbirth and prevent that pregnancy complications. Mother's diet, rest and lifestyle, which is going to decide that the lovely mood in the relationship and even bring that positiveness in the baby. Trimester wise 3S module, which has been highlights of my book, which is based on or guide all that health professional or health provider, where they will be clearly getting direction that first trimester where what exactly they are looking for. So as I said that the first trimester is a little bit unstable stage for both mother and child. So stability can be point of attention for all of them, and all kinds of diet and lifestyle or yoga practice that can be definitely targeted towards bringing stability in baby and mother both. Second trimester, focusing on strength building activities and food habits, which will develop and help facilitate that proper growth and development of vital organs. And third trimester should be focused on bringing the space or allowing that space, which is actually the most important part in the third trimester in terms of mother and child both. So, practices, which practices they should do, I have explained in detail in the book. Chapter 9 is based on whatever lifestyle you have followed, it will help in the growth and development of the baby. So, tiny muscle mass is converting into the complete fetus is the process that baby is going through, that is explained beautifully as per Ayurveda scripture. Chapter 10 is Garbha Poshan. This transition of tiny muscle mass into the grosser form of its existence is based on Garbha Poshan. So, what diet she should eat during the trimester, that has been explained in chapter 10. Chapter 11 is based on then proceeding further for the childbirth or labor. So, childbirth care. What are early and late signs of labor? Three stages of childbirth. There are certain complications may arises last moment. So to prevent that, how that pregnant woman and the caregiver can focus on the time, duration, and interval, that has been very well explained so that you can take prompt action and prevent all those complications. Chapter number 12 is based on caregiving to that postnatal time to the woman. This chart I have extracted from the current research study which has been done, that there is a rise in this postnatal complications during pandemic and post pandemic. So it has become very important now. The Garbha Sanskar should be part of our caregiving hospital, because you can see in this chart it is clearly written that the 10% the cases of maternal complication increases, and also hospital case fatality rate increased by 23 percentage with pre-pandemic period and remaining high across and different phases of pandemic. There was a notable high rate of death among women with uterine rupture and heart failure during pregnancy and postpartum. Here is a resource which I have taken this study. It's mentioned in the down. You can note it down. I will also try to write this source in the details. So chapter 3 is based on explaining that what are those pregnancy complication and how what are the causes of those pregnancy complication and how women can prevent this if she is well aware about those things, and couple can bring healthy childbirth. Chapter 14 also explained about not only the complication faced by pregnant women, but it is also faced by the fetus of the new life. So there are certain complications. We literally hear that there is a heart is not palpitating, or there is a hole in the heart, or while developing there is a short cervix or small cervix in the female vagina. So there are so many complications are there. Also we also face that stillbirth and child immediately death of the child, that is we called infant at the stage of within a 10 days fetal is dying. So to prevent that, one needs to follow this Garbha Sanskar and the method which has been explained in Ayurveda and supported by yoga practices and also modern science. That's why I have taken the help of even Dr. Sarita Narang, who is a well-known urogynecologist. She has written 15th chapter that is based on urinary tract infection, and the whole book has been reviewed by her before it has been published. So I completely agree how this modern science also help us in prevention and curing the disease and many more things. There are yoga teachers who are working for us in AYJ Academy. We also conduct prenatal, postnatal yoga and Garbha Sanskar course to make aware in detail in person to each of them to explain and promote and share this knowledge widely. And we are very fortunate to have an affiliation with International Body World Yoga Organization, USA Federal Registered, and Indian Yoga Association as well. If you have any more question, contact us. This is our website and email ID and phone number. Please note down. You can share this information if you like, and also subscribe our channel to get more knowledge and connect us for the course. Thank you.